Give me a drink, bartender.
Yeah, this is a weird game to sample. In 1992, the public would see the release of a video game titled The Town with No Name, a western point-and-click adventure game developed by a now-defunct developer called Delta 4. At the time, it was pretty hard to find a positive review for this game. However, in retrospect, people have kind of thought of it differently. In the mid to late 2010s, this game was rediscovered and covered by certain YouTubers.
Come back, Shane!
He shot a kid?
My name's not Shane, kid.
This is just... boy, that's a new one.
During that same year, Doobie Darko and myself were recording for the first January Sanctuary project. Fast forward to 2022, after the release of We All Fall Tonight, I began working on a batch of new songs. I also knew what the album title was going to be, however the artwork went through several different versions before we eventually got to this one. This is Red Snow, which ended up being released in 2023. Fun fact about this album, other than the fact that it samples the game I've previously talked about, is that the idea for this album actually originated on New Year's in 2018, a year before the release of Angels and Demons. But now I think it's time to shift into the main point of this video and talk about the 9th track off of Red Snow, titled Wings with No Face, featuring myself on vocals. Production on Wings with No Face instrumentally was almost no different from how I do any other song, which is kind of spur of the moment. Most of the process was mainly dedicated to recording the guitar parts that I would come up with right before I would try to record them, which does take a good chunk out of my day because it's not like I've practiced the riffs beforehand. All in all, it probably took a few days to do all the instrumental work and then write the lyrics, because this was one of the songs I wrote lyrics for too. The main thing that sets the process for recording this song from the rest is I did hear something and I wanted to sample it, and the entire song was basically built off of that. And this is where that game I've talked about previously, The Town with No Name, ties into our story.
All right, you're now as ready as you'll ever be to experience The Town with No Name. Good luck.